You have a good night talking to the Zanny and all that. You seen that, you were like talking to Ratcan, he was talking about his sister. And Ratcan
sister!
And you go, sister, and you go, Damia, man, Damia, she's really, really nice, man. And he goes, Damia, we'll meet this daft wizard.
And he turns around and I'm definitely not there anymore because I caught a glimpse and I'm like, oh, bye.
And as you get close and the torchlight flickers on her face, you go,
ah.
Are you Damia? She goes,
are you sick?
And she goes, no, I'm not sick.
Oh, I'm very sorry.
Damn.
And she goes, was my brother shouting at me? About some wizard or something?
Oh no, I don't know. He's just being
Ratka, what were you saying about some wizard? And Ratka goes, I see that wizard. He was asking about you. And she turns back around and she goes, what are you looking for me for?
I meet your father, I meet your brother, I just meet everyone, you know?
Oh, right, okay.
So your father, he's not tribe leader, he's just leader of caravan?
Yes, he's just leader of the caravan, yes.
Oh, please meet, I'm Gigory, please meet.
She says, I really like your hat.
It's essential, don't touch.
Can I see it?
No.
Oh, you're playing hard to get. Oh, she's like, oh, would you like to come back to my tent for tonight?
No, thank you.
And she walks away or just...
You know what?
Store.
Okay. Okay, I don't disappoint.
And you spend the night with Damia.
You need a good game of Scrabble.
I don't think she knows how to spell Scrabble.
She takes you back to her tent and she shows you her bird.
Her bird?
She's got a wee canary and she just wants you to play with her bird. And she falls asleep in the corner.
Oh, play with your bird. Ah, it's good bird.
What are you up to?
I'm entertaining folk.
Oh, you're doing the
Dancing, juggling, playing the fights.
He's terrible entertainer, right?
I'm fucking really good entertainer.
He's a performance role advantage.
Performance role, and I'm also proficient.
You get advantage like Candy Boy.
They like you. You took them up in their deal, which was the whole point in coming here.
They still might be shite.
Shite.
I bet you've got advantage because you're not in a
stressful environment.
A stressful environment, ain't you? Okay. Anyway, here we go. 16, and then it would be. I just add it up so I get it in my head, mate.
Something plus 420.
So it's plus 4.
Okay. If you're using an instrument, your proficiency's double. Fuck it. You're proficient at manipulating a crowd, which is performance, but you're also proficient at the instrument, so you're playing the instrument really well, while also getting the crowd on side with the gestures and that. Because somebody could sit and play the guitar really, really fucking good, right? But they could do so like this. And their performance with the guitar is fucking brilliant, but their charismatic performance is nowhere near it. So, if you're proficient in performance and the instrument you're using, add them twice. Add it as expertise.
It's a plus 6 instead of plus 4, so it's an extra plus 2. That's a 22 in total. I've rolled.
Pretty good. I'm going to make a bard.
Everybody's fucking loving John, man. Everybody absolutely loving John. You see there's a wee group of the women folk, and they're all kinda, and just kinda looking at me. And anytime you look over, their eyes scatter like a flock of birds.
I'm like, what? Look out for the brilliant Baromp in a local tavern near you.
You go, he pointed at me.
I'm just sitting in a tent with a canary like, what? Why I do this?
I'm standing against a wall just meditating with my eyes open, so Quince can come up and speak to me, but I can't even understand.
You hear a bell, ding, 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 and you hear like a low voice that travels across the whole camp going, "Travel in the morning, heads down."
I must go down, yeah. You sleep well.
Alright guys, that'll be the end of the music, come on.
I head to somewhere where I can find somewhere to bed doing this.
Oh, they've set
Oh,
bedrolls up next to the fire and that for ease.
Oh, I find that and I bed myself in.
Yeah,
Good
bed
people.
It's a strip fire. There's a bunch of strip fires, and like, do you know what I mean? Like the wee trenches, and people sleep between the fires.
Sweet.
I finally realised I was actually sleeping.
He just sleeps
Well,
against
bed,
the pole.
bed, mate. Huh? Bed. Fuck it.
Roll a perception check.
Disadvantage because you're sleeping.
Disadvantage because you're sleeping. Aye, roll another d20. Take a low stroll.
Probably 12.
Yeah, you wake up.
Bed.
Fuck, I was asleep.
Bedroll time.
Aye, but I was sleeping.
Let's turn it up. With your eyes open.
Yeah.
Well, that's fucked up.
Well, this is how we have to sleep in battle normally.
Well, you're not in battle, what I lie down.
Aye, but I'm just used to it.
Right, well, come on, we've prepared a bed for you, mate. Let's go.
Um,
Let's go.
okay.
I know you're used to the shite, but you get a bit of comfort tonight.
Oh, you hear for a tent. Oh, well, remember, because you're with the bird.
Oh no, I left her.
Oh, did you
I
leave
left
it?
her.
Alright. He's on your shoulder.
What, the canary?
Mhm.
Oh. Ah, canary follow. Ah, tweet. I put him down in a lie, reading my book.
He's got to be following your book.
Hey.
Let's get the stats of an owl. And make it a wee bit bigger than a canary. It's like I don't know.
A pigeon.
Can it be a small elm? Can it be like, what's the wee elm called? The tiny wee one? A pygmy It's a pygmy
It's a pygmy owl, yes. But it's got the stats of an owl and it's at the back of the player's handbook if you ever read them. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but
Is it like a wee familiar for me?
yes.
That's it.
Where's he
It's a
going?
familiar that I've not used to find
Where's he
familiar
going?
spell, so I can't replace it if it dies.
Yes.
Okay.
What
Where's
do
he going?
you call it? I lie
Where's he
down
going?
and just try and get back to my meditation with my eyes open. And I'm just, now all they see is just me lying like that.
Like some fucking creepy dead weirdo, man.
Is there anything to notice, anything that I'd passively notice with my passive wisdom or investigations of 21?
You'd notice that in the distance, in the trees, that you can hear the ravens.
Ah, bad omen ravens, very bad omen.
What did the tribe think about the ravens? Like, what about all these ravens that are following
The
them?
tribe think it's the souls of their ancestors following them.
So you don't see it as a bad omen?
We don't see it as a bad omen.
You think it's just all superstitious bullshit?
No, we believe in our superstitious bullshit.
Yeah, but if I think one's true and you think the other's true, is it not most likely that neither are true?
No, it's
Seeing as
just most likely that you're wrong.
That's interesting.
And he goes, Jim, they're the souls of their ancestors. He goes, aye man, obviously.
What did they ever do for you?
They call when we're about to get attacked on the road.
Interesting. See, we regard them as a bad omen.
It depends, are you going to bear us ill will?
It's interesting to think. We bear you no ill will just now. Do you bear us ill will?
No, the Wasanthe bear no ill will.
Why do we see them as? Why do we see your ancestors as a bad omen?
Why do I see them as a...
Not
You
yet.
where I'm from, ravens, Elomin, they're battlefield scavengers. Normally you see flock of ravens.
Is their ancestors?
So they say. They don't know every raven.
Every raven?
No, only the ones that follow us.
This raven logic is new to me.
I say earlier, raven carry messages.
Yes, ravens carry messages,
Yes,
but you have to interpret the message.
yes.
Interesting.
Madam Eva, those is the answers you see.
Right, we need to get to this Madam Eva and get chatting to her.
Snooze, long rest, I get my spells back.
That's it.
Good luck to get back.
I'm only asleep for 4 hours, so I sit up and sharpen my swords. For nothing to do, well, for something to do while you're all sleeping.
By the end of the campaign, Eddie's sitting up sharpening his swords, he's going to have 2 toothpicks.
I'll be fucking sharp toothpicks, but.
he's turned a great sword into a rapier.
No, well, basically I'm doing equipment.
You done that light one, Barnes, and face it towards you.
Oh, but I don't want to get up.
But it's that time of day where the lights switch down.
What time of day where you have to get up?
It's that time of day.
in the morning you're waiting next to the fires. Okay. You see a bunch of 3 or 4 people come over to Draft Horse Pen, and another couple of people come over and douse the fires. And they say, come on then. And you hear the bell as the horses get linked up to the wagons and stuff. There's a big bell in the back that they use to get people's attention and stuff like that. You hear that and they assemble at the wagon. They each show you a space on the wagon and you're split up. So you're on one, you've got Danima next to you.
Damia?
Damia. You're on one next to Ratka. And you're on one next to Stanimir.
Cool. Being Stan.
Damia, please meet again. Your bird, he's sitting my shoulder.
Oh, he must like you. He does that sometimes. He's
Yes.
a free spirit. Hopefully, he usually returns to me.
Yes, animals normally escape abuse, you know.
But he's usually telling me that it's my soulmate.
Oh, I don't know about that. Maybe, but maybe not. We don't know. We don't know each other.
Oh, I know that I like you though, Gigory.
I can't reciprocate.
Why
I
do
won't
you
lead
think
you
you're
on.
on this wagon, Gigory?
I won't lead you on. I don't feel sane.
That's it, Stan. Good to be travelling with you, Stan.
She says to Gigory, I wish I could charm people.
Is you charming, just not me.
What you saying, Kel?
I'm saying, good to be travelling with you, Stan.
He says, yeah. It's always nice to meet new people.
Feel very consummate and
He
professional.
says it's always nice to meet new people willing to come to Barovia and attempt to figure out what's going on and help us.
Oh wait, more people have went before?
We always, the only reason we ever leave Barovia is to find brave people to come to Barovia to help try and break our curse. But as up to this moment, there's not been anybody.
What happens to the other people you get?
Usually it starts off with they make good progress, but they never learn much about the Dreadlord. And the people who do learn much about the Dreadlord, they don't tell us what they've learned, and we never hear from them again as they approach Castle Ravenblood. There was one Reno Sword.
Old Blade?
Reno Blade,
Yes. I've travelled with him before.
But I didn't know it was before my time, but he must be an old man now, because my mum used to talk about that before she passed.
He's the man who's taught me to shoot a bow when I was a teenager.
He managed to leave Barovia, but nobody knows how.
Interesting. And do you think some of the people...
And he's never come back to tell us, because who would come back to Barovia a second time?
Well, we're going for a first time, so...
You're going back to Barovia for a
Yeah, but
50th
you never
time?
know, you might be the ones that crack the curse.
So these people, they don't die,
They're trapped forever in Barovia.
So everybody else has been
Reincarnation is
trapped
real.
forever.
Reincarnation is, he says, we call them shells and souls. He says 1 out of every 5 people is a soul, the rest are shells. And we think it's because only 1 in 5 people have souls. But we know that because my mother, and he points at Damia, and he goes, my mother looked exactly like Damia. And Damia was born a week and a half after my mother's passing. It's a real thing. That happens, right? They don't know it for real, but I'm giving you the information, right? So,
They'd see it and they'd be able to make objective opinions.
yeah, so they believe in the reincarnation, right? They believe that the souls, but they know that there's some people who are just shells and aren't as vibrant as the other ones. And there's no Visani like that. And they say, maybe it's something to do with the fact that we were chosen by the Dreadlord. Maybe that's part of his curse. Because you hear wailing in the forests, and if you look close enough, the more you look, the more you see. But then when you stop looking, it's not there. So is it your mind playing tricks, or is it you? Nobody knows, but when you look into the forest, the trees become faces. But then when you snap out the sort of trance, they're just trees.
Interesting.
He says, it's never happened to me, but there's a hangman's noose on the fork at the crossroads, and some people say that they see themselves hanging on the noose.
Oh, that's pretty dark.
But he says, Madam Eva knows much more than me. Madam Eva's the one that taught me everything.
We do need to get to Madam Eva then. How far travels have we got?
Well, the mists haven't even came yet.
This is awful.
Usually it takes about, we just need to travel and just keep travelling. And I think the mists, I think it's connected to the ravens somehow. But the mists pick us up and take us back.
Okay. It's very mystically daunting.
Prepare for the 2 o'clock misting, boys.
And as he said that, you see in front of you and round about, you're starting to get sort of hazy.
Misty.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't want to say mist again, did he?
No.
A fog descends.
So you can see that you're travelling into a fog.
The
He
night
says,
was
oh, there's the
sultry.
mists there. He says, Madam Eva knows all. Do you want any rope when on your travel?
He's
I
getting
just sit
6
there and stare. I
charisma.
just sit there. I don't, mate. I've got 4.
He's getting 4 charisma.
See,
I
in
just
real,
sit there
see in
and
real
stare.
life, the guy before charisma would talk the most. He would talk the most. Stupid people talk all the time. I think they know everything.
Aye, but he's not stupid, he's just very uncharismatic.
Well,
He's getting
people
no
are-
personality.
That's,
Aye.
well, people with no charisma don't have no personality. They've got a shit personality. They annoy you. See, if they just sit there silent, that's good. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you want to be like, I'm just silent because I've got no charisma. No, you're talking, you're annoying every cunt because you get no charisma.
Kyle's get 4 charisma.
Right, so as you travel, about an hour passes and you travel through the light mist and the mist continues to
Oh, I'm
descend.
going to give you a
To the point where
one.
it looks like overcast, that you're in an overcast cloud. And as you come through the mist lightens up, but it looks like the overcast is cast up. In the sky you see the storm clouds and you see the forest next to you. And you see the ravens as the ravens disperse down into the forest. And as you come into Barovia, Stanimir says to you, welcome to Barovia. Each one that you're sitting with says, welcome to Barovia to you.
Sky, the sky is gone.
Sometimes the sun comes out, but it's not like the sun where you come from.
That's no sky, no, that's something else.
Like I said, we never see the stars.
This place is grim as fuck.
You hear,
As the mist descends, do I notice anything about the mist? Is there anything odd about it?
you notice that you have itchies because you spent more than, I don't know, what is it? It's like, you spend 6, I've got a finger, who is it, mists. Right, okay, because you spent more than an hour in the mists, you roll a d20, con save,
That's 17.
you fail,
I feel.
you
Okay.
get a level exhaustion.
Okay.
Do I need to roll it?
Mm-hmm.
A 10.
You've got a level exhaustion.
17.
You've got a level exhaustion. DC 20 at the fog.
Oh.
That's what keeps them there.
I feel like I'm sapped just from sitting.
The fog is intense. That's why we're the only ones that are able to stand it.
So now we go Lady Eva, see?
Madam Eva, we're going to.
Madam Eva.
Madam Eva.
Madam Eva.
You'll be able to rest at the camp and stuff. Our camp's completely safe. There's plenty of food.
It's
We live
close.
on a pristine lake.
It's close.
About another half day's travel.
I look at my map. Where did we come in? We come in for the top left?
Come in from
Or
here.
we come in for the east? Okay.
Other than a mouse it so as whoever's watching can see. Hey, Authority, how you doing, buddy? Welcome. We come in here.
Your authority.
Okay.
We come in through the gate and
And gate on guard?
no, the gate's unguarded. The mist guards the gate. The werewolves guard the gate.
Werewolf?
Oh, nobody travels out here on their own unless they're with the caravan.
They're lycanthrope in Barovia?
Lycanthropes and Barovia.
Many? Only wolf?
All sorts. Were ravens.
Holy shit. I mean, a lot of information you sort of missed out before we came here.
He says, well, We thought you were brave adventurers.
Usually brave adventurers with aforementioned knowledge, so we know what to prepare for.
What the fuck's a bear raven?
Right,
We're enemies,
so
what it sounds like.
as you travel down the road, just before you reach the gate, black pools of water stand like dark mirrors in and around the muddy roadway. Giant trees loom on both sides of the road, their branches clawing at the mist.
Aye, seems like gateway somehow. Seems like mist and his threshold. His mist.
5 or 10 minutes past, you reach the gates of Barovia, and the fog spills out of the forest to swallow up the road behind you. You can't see the road anymore. The road just disappears.
Can I make a inference that these are the mists of etherealness?
If you wish.
I think this is somehow planar travel.
Damia says, I love it when you have such profound thoughts. Your mind's as gorgeous as you are.
Thank you. Thank you. You're very charming, Damia.
The fog spills out of the trees to swallow up the road behind you. Ahead, jutting out of the impenetrable woods on both sides of the road, high stone buttresses looming grey in the fog. Huge iron gates hang on the stonework. Dew clings to the cold tenacity and rusted bars. Two headless statues of armed guardians flank the gate, their heads now lying among the weeds at their feet. They greet you only with silence.
Hello.
So you travel past and the big giants on each side and their feet, their heads are at their feet.
Their heads are at their feet.
And the heads have fallen off the statues and they're at their feet.
Hello, statues. No, we don't talk. They greet with silence. Disappoint.
A statue. I presume we just ride past the statues.
You just ride past the statues, yeah, and you come up on the. Where's the? You just after the gates, you're still in the woods, right? Which is called the. Stanimir says to you, they're all getting pretty much the same, but I'll just say Stanimir, right?
Right.
So Stanimir says to John, he says, this is the Slatch Woods, SVL. Slatch Woods, and towering trees whose top are lost in the heavy grey mist block all but the death grey light. The tree trunks are unnaturally close to one another. The woods have the silence of a forgotten grave, yet exclude the feeling of an unvoiced scream. That's the wee flavour text for that, folks. So it's really lays it on thick as you're going through these woods, doesn't it?
That last sentence is so fucking abstract. It has the essence of an unvoiced scream, so nothing.
Looks like these guys are screaming.
It seems like
Perception
there'd be a
checks.
scream there. I'll just go with my passive 21.
21, you smell death in the air.
I smell death.
Perception, wisdom.
What are we actually doing?
22.
You smell death in the air.
Here, by the way, that's honking. I can smell dead folk.
9.
What's going on
So
here?
what-
Why is it leak?
It's what happens when the villagers, the shells are always trying to escape, and the werewolves, the lichens just pick them off.
How come you're not a shell or a thing?
We think it's because the
None of
the
Vitsani
Vitsani were given free passage. We were the one that harboured the Dreadlord in his time of need. Before he.
So that means it could happen to me, but it can't happen to you.
Yes.
I think you're the one that should go in.
Go there.
Wherever we're going.
No Vitsani can enter the castle.
So you're immune to it, but you can't go in. That's fucked up. So you need to get people from outside who aren't immune to it to go in, and every single one that goes in doesn't come out and becomes one of these fucking husks.
They don't always become the husks.
But we didn't get this information until we were through the fog, and now we can't turn back.
Stanimir says, to be fair, you didn't ask.
Usually you get the job sheet.
Right, so,
No, I've just presumed the reason he's telling me now is because you can't turn back. So he's like, well mate, you fucking need to help us now.
why did they turn round, you're in the back cut and go at him? You smell the death as well, right?
Smells like a battlefield.
So, but he's staying. He's staying with the cup. He's
Aye.
not getting off at all.
I'll check what's dead. Could be important.
You're going to go check the smell of death.
Yes.
Danima says, don't go, Grigory. Nobody, don't just stay with us. Nobody ever finds the smell of death, they just become it.
It maybe import, you know, might give clue of what's out here.
Okay.
Is the aircraft slowing down or something then? So we're like, what, why? Greg, what are you doing?
He's just there, he's just over there, I smell where it comes
So
from.
Big Stan says it's husks and shells.
Big Stan not know.
I
Big
think
Stan
Big Stan
clicks.
does know.
Big Stan clicks and sends some of the martial ones away.
I'm just gonna and I'm gonna find the body and have a wee poke about.
Okay, the foul stench leads you to a human corpse half buried in the underbrush, about 15 feet from the road. The young man appears to be a commoner. His muddy clothes are torn and raked with claw marks. Crows have been at the body, which is surrounded by paw prints. The man has obviously been dead for several days. He holds a crumpled envelope in one hand.
I'll take the envelope, I'm gonna... Can I make a nature check to determine what killed him? I mean, claw marks are going to be my big fucking given. I've heard about lycanthropes,
Yes.
so I'm no one to just say it was werewolves or whatever. Might not be.
Stand super ready with my bow.
Can I have advantage because I've got so many hints to help me? That's a 13. So if it's something with a challenge rating of 3 or less.
You make it.
Oh, okay.
It was wolves.
He's killed by wolves.
Normal wolves?
Yes, Poprin's normal wolf, not like...
Where?
No, werewolves normally bigger, heavier. Normally walk upright.
I say, Stan, wolves aren't something to fear.
The envelope I'm gonna quickly...
Hold on. It's got a big B, big red seal with a big B on it.
It's getting stuck in my cloak. Quickly, do you want a sleight of hand to see if I manage to do it with the martial cunt's noticing?
Yes, actually.
Like a bumblebee.
That is a 15.
15 meets a beats it, man.
Okay.
There you go.
I will check it at a later date. Is this one of the handouts? Right, I'll check it once we're back at the camp and I'll get some privacy.
So you're not spending any extra time with the cops, you're just bailing?
I've investigated it, I know it was Wilms killed it, he looks like a villager, got the information I need.
Nothing else takes your fancy?
Was there something I missed when you described it? Envelope, corpse, footprints?
Did you stone and check the envelope?
Oh no, I'm not reading the envelope,
You just put it in your
just
box
put
like
it
a
in.
hand?
I just saw it's got a big B in it, I fucking stuck it in.
You hear, ooh, as you're walking back and you quicken your pace.
Oh, I definitely would.
And as you make it back and you jump on the cart and the guys make it back, you see 5 or 6 wolves. I just roll a D8 for it.
I let loose the fucking
You
arrows.
see 5 wolves and they're all at the tree line. You go to fire an
I was
arrow.
sitting like on the cart like this ready, like when they've all walked into the woods, I was like I'm sitting ready the whole time.
I bet you're going to fire.
Aye.
Roll a hit.
I'm going to try it.
Is this going to be an initiative as soon as he's done that?
Probably. And then how does my bow work again? Plus 16?
Hold on the new.
You have ran out the woods with wolves chasing you and I've just went whoop, off at today's let go.
Aye, so roll initiative.
I keep that 10 roll then. Well, what was it? 16 total? I'll keep that separate so I remember.
Aye.
20.
17.
I'm
We are ready.
I'm fucking.
I'm waiting.
Pretty sure it's fucking archery boy up first.
It is, yes, Kyle, it is John first. Baromp is up first.
I am going to restring my bow and shoot again at the same wolf.
Oh, you still to roll your damage?
He did roll his
Oh no,
damage,
you
done
rolled it.
10.
That's
Got it.
right. I've got it. So you hit wolf 1, right?
Hit wolf 1. I'll let loose at wolf 1 again. 6. So that's 13.
13 to hit. That misses. Is a 14 to hit.
I do believe that is my turn.
Let me just double check. No bonus action or anything?
I've not got anything.
Aye, the wolf is 14 to hit. I know you're level 1, you shouldn't.
I don't have
No,
any.
you don't,
stay on
you
the
don't
cart?
get that until
Aye.
Good idea.
you don't get that till level 2 when you get.
I
your
never left the
skills.
cup. I just raided myself
Yeah.
as they walked out of the woods.
Just double check. It is the standard rules. The standard rules, their action is going to be a dash action, and they're going to be 10 feet ahead of the dire rules now.
Okay.
So I just leave them on that page because this page is about to start moving.
He's just there, and this one, he's just breaking through the line.
Cool. That's the wolf's turn. It is captain's turns, and each captain is going to usher a cart on. And the train is going to take off. The train's going to move 40 feet forward.
Sound.
So if a wolf pops into that page, it'll pop in 40 feet that way from where it is on the other page.
But they'll always be moving 40 feet. Everything's moving 40 feet around that direction.
This page is moving 40 feet a turn. The guys at the back are dashing to make pace. Right?
Cool.
What you say?
It's no empty's
Alright,
turn yet.
it's the mage's turn. The mage is going to. Which spells has he got? I think he's got to do anything. He's going to just hold his action in case any wolves actually make it up close to him for an attack. That's what he's got to do.
Well, if he's the one driving the cart.
Oh no, you're actually you're third, Barnes.
Oh, I'm third.
You're,
What's me up?
You're after the wolves, aye.
Whoosh.
So the cart's only moving yet.
Firebolt. Going for it. Big old firebolt.
Ooh.
Firebolt up ball.
That's a miss.
The firebolt misses.
Aye.
The caravan starts to move.
The first one would have been a hit if it never bounced out.
Oh no! Before the caravan starts to move, it's Eniolis. What are you up to?
30 feet out, I cast minor illusion to call the howl of the pack leader to call them all back.
What does it?
Minor illusion? How do you get minor illusion already?
It's a cantrip.
You don't get cantrips with an Eldritch Knight until you do
I get it
something.
because I'm an elf, mate.
You get a single
Okay.
cantrip.
Oh aye, right.
So do you use your minor illusion cantrip today?
I create a sound of the pack leader howling to call all the wolves back.
Okay. That your action?
Yep.
It does.
That's it.
Staying on the cart. Good shit. The wolf's a bait as the hind starts to leave. But the dire wolves are making pace with you. But
Are they back here?
Yes, they're making pace with you. They're following you.
I'm just going to move them closer a bit onto that page because they're making pace.
And then 40 foot back. But that's the
No, I think they were making.
They've got dire wolves. So dire wolves have got 50 feet plus a dash.
So they're.
Are they running along beside us?
They're going to be going for the captains. That's what they're doing. So bring them up 10 feet onto the page, 40 feet, which is half the page now. Right?
Oh, don't wipe your face on my leg. You
And
shit.
then they've got 40 feet.
So that'll just be 10 feet closer as it was chucking them in. So just in the edge here, fucking pushing their way in.
But it's moving a wee bit. You want to fought for your dinner, ain't you? Shift.
Go on in, get it. He's like, I better go quick and take a biscuit out.
Aye, the other wolves, it looks as if the other wolves are bait, but they just can't keep pace.
Okay. Turn.
Back to the top. John?
I'm going to sling an arrow at the same wolf. 24.
24 hits.
That's a D8 plus 4. 11 damage.
Cool. Wolf's turn. You see the wolves the wolves are just after the page here.
Mm-hmm. They're dashing to try and keep pace.
They're doing their dash.
So are they starting to close ever so slightly?
Yes.
Okay.
Basically, if one of the dire wolves can come in here and get the captain or the horse, or any of them.
If the wolves had left, that cantrip lasts for a minute, so they would still be called back, surely.
Aye, the wolves were not.
It didn't work.
Get a point.
No, I'm not fighting you for your dinner. No.
So that was the wolves' turn. It is Gigory.
Grigory! At the one he shot. I'm assuming it's not dead yet.
Oh, not 20.
That's it.
Chikiwa.
That's it. Give me 10 damage, 10 fire damage.
10 fire damage. It is Eniolis.
Eniolis.
I'm going to ready my bow and hold my action to see if any come to the cart, and if they do, I'll use it as my reaction.
Your bow?
Aye. To
Fire
shoot
your
them.
bow.
Right, I shoot the one nearest the cart.
What one? The one nearest you?
The one nearest the cart that I'm on.
Okay.
19.
19, that's it.
Could also have killed the one we'd already but hard.
7 damage.
7
No,
damage.
sorry,
to wolf
9
3.
damage. 9 damage.
Wolf 3's closest to a minute.
This one.
So wolf 4.
Wolf. Aye. So
2.
2.
2. Wolf 2. Okay. Is it wolf 1 that's up here?
It's Wolf 5 up there, but
Switch
sorry.
wolf 1 and 5, please.
That's what I was going to do.
And then what was that? 7 damage?
Yeah, 9 damage, sorry.
9. Okay. Okay.
What are you attacking with?
His bow.
Bow?
My longbow.
It is the captain's turns. The bandit captains are holding their action. In fact, no, he's already in touching range of that wolf, isn't he?
Yep.
Right,
He's going to make 2 attacks.
he makes
with a
3
scimitar.
attacks.
3 attacks with a scimitar.
2 attacks with a scimitar and 1 with a dagger.
Oh.
So the scimitars both miss. Fucking hell.
Ouch.
The dagger cock dice. The dagger also misses. That captain completely fluffs his tongue. The captain number 2, holding actions.
Right.
Captain 3, holding
Holding
actions.
action.
Captain turns over. And it's going to the mage after that. It's mage. The mage is going to cast Firebolt. That first wolf, do a Firebolt cast for me, Bugsy. And roll it to.
Oh. It's a 14, he's going to hit. So plus whatever his thing is.
It's an unnat 20.
Mm-hmm.
So he hits, and what's the damage for the Firebolt?
It's 1d10, but since he's a mage, he's a CR6, I think he's 2d10.
Is he?
Yes,
Aye,
fairly certain.
because the cantrip goes up an extra level at level
Oops.
4, doesn't it?
Sorry, mate. Just chuck it. 8 and 5, 13.
13 damage, that first wolf dies. Put him off the field, please. Excellent. And it then moves to
Wolves.
the bandits at the
Oh,
back who are
bandits.
keeping pace.
Mm-hmm.
They're down to keep pace. Then it was the dire wolves.
Mm.
So put the dire wolves. They're 40 feet back, so they're going to have to. They'll be 10 feet
40
closer.
feet closer and
No, they're
10 feet.
10 feet closer.
10 feet. 10 feet. 10 feet.
Cool. Is he in this number 3 in range?
Aye, he'll be in range. He'll make his attack.
Right, okay. So we get dire wolf attacks coming at this time.
Do you want me to roll some dice for you?
I'll tell you what to do. In a minute. So the dire wolf number
4.
He's attacking number 2, and he's going to use his bite action, which is +5 to hit,
13.
and that's all against the captain.
That's a miss.
It's probably a miss.
His AC is either 15 or 17.
Drop my wee. Oh, fuck off. That's a wee marker for fucking bandits, not lost it. Yeah, it's in the page, right, cool. Bandits AC 15, misses.
Mm-hmm.
Right, second one, same.
Oh! Is a hit. That's a 23.
And the dire wolf's damage is 2d6 plus 3.
That's 11 damage, and he'll have to make a strength save or be dragged prone because the dire wolf has made a charging attack.
He makes it.
Cool.
And how much damage did he take?
11.
11.
11!
11, and it was Captain who?
It was Captain 2.
Captain 2. Captain 2. Takes 11 damage instead of you. Captain 2. Captain
I'm rolling for Wolf 3 versus Captain 3.
2. Okay.
Wolf 3 makes 21 to hit.
It's a hit.
Damage
2d6 plus 3
2d6
damage.
3 is 9 damage. And he'll
To
also
Captain
need
3.
to Cap 3. He'll also need to make a strength save, but he gets his rolling against because he's holding his action to attack it, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Oh, they were both doing that. So they both get attacks.
Yeah.
They both get fucking multi-attacks, so they both hit. They both fire after 3 attacks. Hold on there.
Held action, it's the same as your reaction, you don't get your full attack action, it's just
Okay,
an
just
attack.
one.
You're DM though.
I see a held action as a held action. It's a full
Okay.
action, so they get whatever they get. They would have got on the action. Otherwise, just take a fucking reaction like a normal cunt. What's the point in holding your action? So they're getting their 3 attacks.
Because most actions you can't do the reaction.
That's the point of holding it. And you're holding your action, you're not getting the full 6 seconds to get your full
Aye, but the
attack
point of
action
the
off.
reaction is you're having to go, oh shit, that's what's happening right now, react to it.
But you're not allowed to
But
react
you're
to
not
those
allowed to
things.
just
Whereas
fire
you hold your
your
action,
space.
you're holding a react, kinda, because you're waiting on it.
Aye, but if you're holding an action waiting on the wolf, you're like, waiting on the wolf.
Aye.
And then the wolf gets up and you go, bah, 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 bah. You take your full attack.
No, you don't do your
It's-
full attack because you've got 6 seconds. It's the speed of a reaction, but you get your action because you've held it.
Right. Okay. He hits you anyway.
Right.
1 attack, a scimitar, 1d6 plus 3.
Oh, did Captain 3 make his strength save? Yes.
No.
He's prone. I'm going to do a wee blue dot on him for prone. I'll do a wee P. And I'll overlap them ever so slightly.
Was that dial in the carriage now?
No, he's
What dire wolf is that? What that?
4.
4.
Remember being in a moving carriage?
Aye, they're moving as well. The captain's been
Captain
dragged
dragged
prone.
off.
So he's not in the carriage.
What
He's
captain
not-
was it?
3.
So we're moving on if you haven't the...
Yes.
He did.
He's already
He's-
abandoned them.
He is probably dead.
No,
He's
none
getting,
of that.
he's getting eaten by the cat.
We're going to need to stop and help
What
him.
dire wolf was it that was next to him?
Going too fast.
3. 3's on 3.
No, but the dire wolf was next to 2.
He should have
four.
fall off the wagon when you were on it. Probably dead, mate. He's right there. Ah, he's probably dead. There's not even attacked him. He's probably dead. Keep
One less
going.
person sharing a goal.
And 3 was the other one that took damage there, wasn't it?
Charisma. Yes.
His failed to be preparedness
Right.
caused his death.
Is captain number? Oh, hold on.
He's not dead.
Whose turn is it?
Oh yeah, he's getting eaten now.
It's Wolf's turn who are.
No, that was Direwolf's turn.
That was Direwolf's turn, so it's Wolf's next, I do believe.
No, it's John next. But
Oh, it's John next.
John next. Yes.
John.
The Wolves are still just chasing.
Baromp. There's drivers.
Mhm.
They use their reaction to make the horses dash. So the Direwolves are going to drop back 40 feet
Mhm.
just before John's turn.
So then.
They'll be half the page before they get a turn
I'm
again.
just
so
gonna.
Yeah, take him away with
I'm just
him.
gonna
Yep.
leave him there.
Yep, he's as good as dead. He's gone.
Right.
He's already fucking scored off the book.
Bye.
I'm going to ask.
The captain at the front made his safe.
What the fuck's his name? Jim? Tom?
Oh, did that drag him off?
Sam?
Yellow
Oh,
one.
sorry. Yellow one. My bad.
He
I
made
thought
his
he was
safe,
a
so
wolf.
he stays.
Well, these not just
Right,
three
John, it's your
different
turn.
giants.
What are you doing, mate?
So I'm going to say to Stan, should we go back and get that captain?
That wolf
He
is
says-
still in range.
No.
No. Twing! And I roll a 21 to hit fucking the closest wolf.
Which will be the one who's mauling the guy.
Aye, because he's fucking. So I shoot. I'm like, are we going back for him? No.
What wolf was that? That was
That was
4,
3.
3.
3 attack, 3, aye.
Right, so roll your damage.
D8 plus 6. 11.
Another
11! 6! It's a longbow?
It's D8 plus 4.
Oh, it's plus 4, it's plus 4.
Nice.
So 15.
9.
No, 9.
I know 11. Aye, 2 less. 9.
Right.
That's what I done it right last time. I did. I swears.
He did do it right every time.
Okay. After John, it is the wolves. The wolves can't make it on screen, but they dashed up.
Yep. I'm going to do my spell to hit the wolf that's also hitting that guy.
So it's you after wolves, yes?
That's a 24, 25 to hit.
That hits.
And it's just a straight D10, which is an 8 fire damage in the wolf.
Cool.
Sorry! Sorry, we can't deal.
Firing an arrow at the closest one and I'm getting a 9, so I'm missing.
Yep, you're missing.
Does that arrow hit the guy in the ground?
No, it was a
Closest.
1-on-1.
Oh, okay.
Just
Captains.
fair shot.
Captains are holding an action again, they're holding an attack. Mage is doing the same with a firebolt. Bandits are using their dash to keep up. And the king's got to go another 40 feet forward, so the direwolves are going to, they'll be 80 feet back, so they're 20 feet on screen.
20 feet on screen, so that's 2, 5, and...
Just put 2 of them, just 2 of them. The other ones are eating the captain.
Alright. 2 and 5 are on. Not putting him on 20 feet.
And that's
so
way their
15.
dash, that's they moved 100 feet.
Aye. 5, 10, 15. I'm not counting that square.
You just. That's a square.
This one, see direwolf number 2,
Everybody
it stops 10 feet shy
Mm-hmm.
and lets out like a big tail.
He's there.
Oh.
And it is back to the top of the turn, it's John.
Fuck already? Ding!
What wolf?
5.
Okay,
I roll a 12. Miss anyway.
okay. It is the wolves who don't make it on screen. And then Gigory.
Also miss with a firebolt.
Fucking pace has put us off.
Aye,
misses with
the
a firebolt.
wagon's
It's-
shaking.
Eniolis.
I missed with an arrow.
Everybody's missing.
Right, they're far enough. Right, just go. I think we're losing
It's the
them.
captains, hold their action. Mage holds a firebolt. Bandits, they dash to keep up. Direwolves.
I think
Look,
this one
everyone's
probably
moved
go
40
in.
feet.
Everyone's moved
Everyone's
40
moved 40 feet.
Aye. So they're 40 feet up.
No,
again.
they're 40 feet back.
They're 40
Aye.
feet.
Oh, this is moving.
Aye, this is the dire wolf, so they're moving 40 feet up and then they've got another 10 feet
Right.
movement.
Yes, correct. They'd be in the
So
same place we're using
these-
40 feet, yes.
I think this one would be going there. This
just-
one's only got another.
You're loaded
10
DM,
feet.
mate.
No, he's right, but
Aye, but still, you say it. You
No.
decide it.
like that's where like fucking they come up and they're going to be attacking the back train and he's going to be using his action only having used 50 feet to bite this guy.
Mm-hmm.
The wolves are starting to realise that they're not going to catch you, so they're just taking dinner.
Right. roll for Wolf is 6.
Dire Wolf is the bite is
Plus
plus 5 to hit.
so it's an 11 to hit. The bandit he's not going to hit.
Cocked. He hits him.
Oh, he does. Wow.
And the
Wow.
guy rolls a 16.
He's fine.
He fucking clatters it off and keeps pace. Excellent. The other Dire Wolf didn't make it because it was further away. Right, he's just behind the other one.
Just behind him.
But as it turns to as it goes John's turn,
Yes,
it
he
moves
hit me,
another
yeah.
40 feet away, so the wolves go off the screen at this point. They're 40 feet, another 40 feet behind. John, it's you.
Hold my action.
Hold action.
Full shot.
Wolves don't make it on screen. Grigory.
I'm going to firebolt again at the one that he's tried to hit and I've tried to hit, which is 5.
The wolves that are available to hit are 3 and 5.
2 and 5. 3's munching. That is a 15 to hit. No, that's a 16 to hit.
That hits.
And that's 3 fire damage.
3 fire damage.
Yep.
Okay, okay. Eniolis.
I
Eniolis.
use my action to disengage and I sit back down.
He just
Where
chills.
to disengage from?
Aye, I know that's what I mean.
It's just a bit of flare, I think.
Aye,
He
just,
disengages
I'm
for
sitting
the
back
combat.
down. Aye,
Removing himself from initiative.
So if the wolves make it up to you, it's an action to get your bow back out. Captain's had the turn, or had a scimitar attack. Mage holds it.
Dire Wolves.
Bandits, dire wolves are now 80 feet behind, so would have to use a dash to catch up,
How are the bandits getting that far?
because they're going to have a level of exhaustion at the end. This is
Right, cool. Aye, they're
this is what they do.
fucked, right. Right. These are moving up again.
They're moving up again, they'll be 10 feet behind.
10 feet behind.
Basically, you get another turn to attack them before you pace them.
So this one, 10 feet behind, wouldn't be able to attack the ones there, but he'd be able to hit
Be able to
that
hit,
one.
chomp at that guy again, right? Okay.
I think he's 10 feet behind.
He's 10 feet behind from where he was.
Alright.
He was up here.
So he hits the guy.
No.
The guy does and fails the save. That guy is a goner.
At least the wolves have got dinner on, loves!
welcome back, man.
Welcome back.
So that's the dire wolves turn over. It is back to John. And there's a couple of wolves.
I'll shoot at 5.
Shoot at 5. 5 is the one that looks really, really healthy. The other one, not so much.
21. Still, I shoot at 5 because he's on the guy.
Okay. 21 hits.
21 hits. 9.
9 damage.
9 damage.
Okay.
I'm going to roll to hit, which hits. It's a 24 and 2 more fire damage.
2 more fire damage on what wolf? 3 or
5.
5?
The one that's got the guy.
The one that's munching it. 3 fire damage, yeah?
2.
Did you have
Sorry.
fun there?
Okay. 2.
My name.
Alright.
Are you holding your name?
Eniolis.
Oh, damn.
Am I doing it with my name?
No.
Just
You're not even on screen.
observing the
I'm on.
situation.
With your hand, I mean.
Okay.
Oh.
You're on screen.
Right. Procession moves another 40 feet forward on Eniolis' turn.
Ah.
Captain's holding, Mage's holding, Bandit's holding 40 feet forward. So the wolves are now another 80 feet behind.
Trusters.
This guy's gone.
And it's back to John.
Can I see any wolves?
You can see them, they're 80 feet behind you. So you're disadvantaged to hit you with your bows. Is it no?
No, it's 120 feet.
Mint it.
My bow is 150 feet.
Excellent.
But I roll a 1.
You roll a 1.
Roll
Is
a
he
1.
hitting the guy in the ground for a mercy kill?
You
I'm not
no
shooting
no
the guys
'cause-
in them though.
no
It's
you
only 2 I see.
the arrow sticks in this captain. Here.
Holy
Roll
shit.
damage.
Shot.
9.
That captain takes 9 damage.
John, you shoot man.
You get in there. Oh, what again? Out of the way, man. What? Don't. You don't get in the way. Clear down range.
After
And I go,
John,
ba-dum, and
it's the
everybody's
wolves.
happy again.
who haven't been able to make pace, not even
Yep.
once got on the screen. Grigory.
I'm gonna use my action to tend this guy's wound, the arrow wound.
Okay.
Do you want a medicine roll?
What, to find out what it is, or you just
No,
want
just
to
tend it. I'm just going to like push it through. Or
Oh, because you're the one that's next to him,
Is
isn't
it traditionally?
he? Yeah, give a medicine roll.
I am traditionally
Ah, he's
tending the wound. I've
taking
not
it
got any
down.
magic or potions. That is a 6 plus. That's a 10.
It's a 10.
Yeah.
You do this, and you go to push the arrow through, and instead of pulling it out the back, you push it for the front, and you go, and as it, the arrow's like this much out his chest, and as you're pushing it, it's getting less and less resistant until it gets to here, where there's no resistance anymore, and you lean forward and poke his hole as the arrow falls out the back, and he goes, "Hey, you're thinking about me, man!"
Cool. That seems like a pretty good result. That's exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking pushing the arrow through.
Wink.
Your turn, Eniolis.
I'm
He's
just
not
sitting
in initiative.
He's just, you're out the game now.
Huh?
Captains, mage, the Waddingtons, bandits keeping pace, dire wolves, but they move 40 feet, so they're
I imagine that one would be
120 feet
tight
behind
behind.
for that. Even they're 20 feet off screen, the dire wolves. Goes to John's turn when you've escaped the wolves.
Aye, they've got two good munchies. They've got two
You've
humans.
escaped the wolves.
They
There
will be.
was two big alpha wolves chasing you,
Mhm.
but
Was
the rest
that-
of them are all happy fucking.
Was that 5 and
Right.
4? Were the alpha wolves?
5 and 3.
5 and 3. Oh, okay. Well, it's kind of nice that it was 5 and 3 that took people down.
So
You know they're going to be torn apart the most. You know those men, they're doomed to be torn apart by dogs.
I'm not there, mate. You're not talking to me.
Oh, those men are doomed to be torn apart by dogs.
That's Stan if we should go back and he just blank faced me.
Okay, he's not
Stan
my
says-
people.
they'll be reincarnated. They're in Barovia. They'll come back to us. We don't go back and lose other lives.
That's what you believe. I think they're dead, mate. Gone,
Hold on a minute,
extinguished
hold on a minute.
forever.
Eaten alive.
Not only that, but they get eaten alive.
2 guys died.
Mm-hmm.
2 guys.
Okay.
They're not dead, they're just being torn apart right now as we speak. You can hear their screams.
As their intestines get ripped out.
Come back!
Dog soldier style.
I was thinking more of a zombie attack for a Romero film, but that's the same shit.
I know, Dog Soldiers was the best to call. He fucking ripping his guts out and he's got a holiday at trying to pull it back.
Take the sausages out.
Oh thunder! Oh thunder!
You like me for?
Oh thunder! Oh thunder! He's not very smart, is he?
Fucking dumb as a brick. Dumb as a brick, aren't you, little man? Dumb as a brick.
That's not really fair to bricks, mate. We did kill a dire wolf though.
Yeah, we did. Direwolf down, mate. You've got to start that XP grind early.
That was some fucking ranger wizard combos there, and we fucked that up. Firing arrows.
Should I set some arrows on fire? There's a chance of it being potential fraud. Potential fraud? Mate, the only people that phone me are fucking potential fraud.
Answer it.
That's because the cunts that actually phone you never pick up the phone.
Answer it.
I don't pick up the phone to them either, mate.
Let me answer it.
Shut up, Barnsey! Stop talking shite in my ear or I will stab you with this phone.
That's really, really not.
Hada!
That's going to be very difficult.
I warned you. No, I done it.
You wrote to hit me.
Roll with it. In game, in Minecraft.
Right, so the carts make haste. You can hear the wolves howling in the distance as you recede, as the howling recedes in the distance. And you keep coming on and you reach the village of Barovia, where the caravan comes in. And Ratka says to Eniolis, "Well, see that house I was talking about?
Get that big trustler here in there.
We're not going to go in it now. We're just going to." And the caravans come in and they hitch them up at the weird angles again, next to the building outside. And Stanimir goes up to one of the boarded up buildings. It looks like an old tavern that used to be boarded up. And it uses a crowbar and takes off the wooden paneling, and he says, "This is where we bed down on when we're travelling back to Madam Eva." and he says, Ratka does it every time he's here. He'll probably want to show you. Go with Ratka, and Ratka goes, cheers dad, and he's like, weird, see this, remember I was talking about the house they burned in? And he takes you to burn down the house, and you go into this creepy old house, right? So it's like an old townhouse, it's a tall, slender townhouse. You can see a balcony on the second floor, you can see that there's a window in the attic.
Is that it right there?
That's it right there. That house right there, that's what you're looking at.
Okay.
Right?
That was just convenient when you started describing it.
See this wee boy?
Mm-hmm.
With his wee teddy?
Mm-hmm.
You see him in this window.
Mm.
And Ratka goes, oh, that's that wee boy that we try and help get out.
Oh.
You've got to burn the house down, then he can get out for a while.
So it smells like death.
You've got to burn the house. He sounds.
Does this place smell like death?
But the house comes back. After you see Madam Eva, you can come back and see it, man. It'll be back.
That sounds like some fucking.
And he
Right
takes
dark
he
shit.
takes a torch out and he throws it in the window, and the house catches fire rapidly, exceedingly rapidly.
Gee,
That's
before
normal.
he done that, can I do a wee detect magic?
Of course you can.
Is it not? It's done, mate.
Doing it ritualistically.
You were chewing on a sweetie and you couldn't get the spell it.
You choked on your sweetie.
No magic.
You just
No magic.
mumbled the spell and nothing happened.
No magic at all.
Well, you detect faint magic, but it seems as if it's coming from under the ground. Can I detect it here? There's a faint signal to your detect magic, and it seems as if it's coming from below the house.
Okay.
Right, so
Burn away, Ratka.
they set the house on fire and they go, that's how we use it as a campfire because it grows back.
It's
Occasional.
fucking fucked up.
Yeah, that's pretty grim, man.
That doesn't burn, like, have you ever seen a real fire? It doesn't just go like that. It's sort of starts.
It's really good, isn't it? You can be really cold, you start it up and it's warm.
Very interesting.
Fire always tends to
You'll just
unwind.
sit there and eat all your sweeties.
That's what we're.
And then he'll go
I've
to
got
one dinner.
sweeties sequestered away at the side for myself.
But he's like fucking, like there's two in his mouth at one time and he's not doing any talking.
Right, so what he's doing,
You always
Yeah,
get the sweeties taken off.
He's like a chain smoker but with sweeties. You got to like... If you're hungry, go and start dinner.
I'm not actually hungry.
Let's go get
Fancy
cheese in.
sweeties. Sweeties are me for hunger. Sweeties are for mouth.
And yet they're
party.
extremely calorific.
That's only real if you believe it. I watch Fox News.
Listen,
Can't
listen,
convince me anything. I watch Fox News.
you've got some crazy metabolism on. Ask Eddie if it's real. He doesn't have as forgiving a metabolism as you.
You're a fucking prick.
See, the thing is, but you get skinny fat people, you're fat and inside, your arteries will be all clogged.
Oh, I'm
You'll be having a hard
aye.
time.
Mate, my heart is even fucking bad.
No, it's just that my metabolism slowed down once I hit 30.
Aye.
It slowed right
Mine's
the
doing
fuck
it, it's slowed down a wee bit, but...
Excuse
And
me.
you also,
Coffee?
you'll be doing less stuff. You don't even realise how little you're doing.
Are we meeting Madam Eva right now?
No.
Oh.
He's in Barovia, a town of Barovia.
No.
You're in the province and there's a wee town, and you're in the wee town now.
See, we've all got nice statues now.
That is the village that you're in.
Fuck me.
Hold on a minute and I'll tell you exactly where you are.
And then the rest will call me Baromp of Barovia.
Baromp of Barovia!
Barovia.
Baromp. You can stop this happening.
Right,
Aye, first the
These
head's
are-
in a bit.
here,
The bacon's
all right. You're here on the main road, that's the house that's on fire.
Cool. What, 23?
Yes.
Cool.
That's the one that's on fire. Right, so it's getting dark. What are you doing? He's getting into the tavern area and bedding down or what?
So this is the time.
Remember, it's only populated by the people you bring with you.
Oh, so this is.
It was all closed up. It's just an empty tavern that they use.
Alright. Yeah.
40 feet.
Well, if they're not
Yeah,
going
well,
in
if
there,
I
suppose
go-
I'm going in there.
That seems to be the.
Oh my god, this is fucking
I'd like look around town, maybe find.
Look around a bit. Like, do you think there's
Yeah.
things to see here? It seems awfully dead and disparate.
Why don't we sleep for tonight and go and look in the morning?
I can sleep, yes.
Get some dinner and shit.
get a good meal in us?
What are you doing? It's twilight.
It's
Aye, we'll
Twilight.
stick with the group. Go to the.
I stay.
You can do what you want.
I'm going a little walk around the block.
You sure?
Just have a look.
You want me to come?
Who was the guy who Danima? He pulls you aside and says, don't go anywhere at night time in the village. The lycanthropes and that's scour the streets looking for people to turn.
Oh,
Yeah, you're gonna get
Gigory.
eaten, mate. It's grand.
But Ravka goes, if you really want to go out there, what's your name? Grigory?
Grigory.
He says, if you really want to see a wee bit of the village, he says, we've got a spyglass and you can get on the roof.
Oh, I like, yes.
Okay. So he takes you up to the roof and hands you the spyglass. And he says, as the sun has just literally poked over the horizon, and he says, see in the next hour, there'll be the March of the Dead happens in the next hour.
March of Dead?
Yeah,
What's
I've
March of
Followed
Dead?
them up.
He says, wait to see it.
Ah,
He says, go tell your friends, ask your friends if they want to see the March of the Dead.
hey, you people! You come up here!
I'm up.
Ah,
I'll
John,
find you.
good.
You going up there?
John.
Right, cool. So you spend about half an hour sitting in the roof.
Eniolis he's not very friendly.
No, he's a bit of a cunt.
He's yes.
And Grigory,
It's probably how he's a fucking guard. What do you call it? Guard
Guard
captain?
yes. And strange for mercenary.
Ravka
Too
says,
much discipline.
point the spyglass towards the graveyard.
And I point the spyglass towards the graveyard and see.
And an eerie green light suffuses the graveyard. From this light emerges a ghostly procession, wavering images of doughty women,
Dotty
women toting greatswords, wood-wise men with slender bows, dwarfs with glittering axes, and I hate it when they split words up between lines like that. Archaically dressed mages with beards and strange pointed hats.
Oh, you look.
All these and more march forth from the graveyard, their numbers growing by the second. And they move through the graveyard, they walk through the main street of Barovia, right past the window, and then you can see them as they proceed up towards Castle Ravenloft, which is up in this direction.
What did he do that for? What the fuck? Is it never hostile?
Roll a perception.
Oh, look at the cunt Dane stacking dice. What's
Not
the
really good enough.
what you checking?
Checking to see
7.
7 perception check.
My
Sorry,
passive
Bertie.
is 15.
Aye. What are you looking for? Oh, is it just general perception? Sorry.
For you to Eddie.
Go with my passive is 21.
11.
11!
You notice that a lot they're dressed kinda like you and your two friends that you've just made. They look like adventurers.
Their clothes not like Barovia. Their clothes like Faron, like where we come.
I know.
They probably died.
Oh, he crits his history check to tell you what it is.
They definitely died here, because I'm bleeding their ear.
So Ravka says, Those are the souls of previous adventurers, and they rise for the graveyard every night
No, you're
to
not
attack
jumping up.
Castle Ravenloft.
You're no jumping
So
up.
that's our fate.
They're,
sit
they're
down.
cursed to walk.
That's what you're gonna be soon.
No, my
You're not jumping
tinfoil keep me
Tinfoil
happy.
doesn't help you, man. That's what you're gonna be soon.
Do you see tinfoil on any of their heads? No, you stupid.
I'll look closely.
Do any of them,
I
do
like that
any of
one.
them have a tinfoil
That
hat?
one there. Look, that one there.
No.
That one does there.
No, none of them
I
have
know,
tinfoil hat.
definitely that one there. Look. See him? That one.
No, that one.
No, no him.
No, that's
no, different.
That's a steel helmet.
No, different one.
So
Over there.
Radka says, it's time to get to bed, we've got travel in the morning.
Okay, I must make sheet.
I definitely seen one. Definitely. I know you didn't see it, but I
There's
definitely
bread and
seen one.
water for supper.
Okay.
Bread and water for supper in the main hall.
Okay.
Symbol for supper in the main hall.
Where can sheet? I need make sheet.
It's called the toilet, mate.
Is that an outhouse?
And it points you towards the toilet. It doesn't have running water anymore.
That's
But there's a bunch of toilets. It's just like a normal toilet in a park. Just imagine all the toilets rolled up, and they just work down. They clog a toilet and work down.
It points you
Oh,
there.
So
right.
you go to one of the unclogged toilets.
all right. I go in and I close the cubicle door and let me see that handout.
Top letter.
Top letter.
Offer's over.
God, they didn't have fucking burst that font out, didn't they? No.
I know, mate.
Show the chat what you're reading.
Hail thee of might and valour. Aye.
You're not meant to hear it. Just show them. Just do this. Look at it. Look what they've fucking done. Tiny little fucking script writing.
That's alright. I'm a fucking wizard of the scribes, mate.
Don't pee while you're reading.
Ah!
Like, read it out loud anyway.
That's a burgomaster.
Yes.
Alright. Burgomaster of Barovia, send you honour with despair. My adopted daughters, the fair fucking Irina Haliana, has been these past nights bitten by a vampire. For over 400 years this creature has drained the lifeblood of my people.
Shit.
Something my dear Irina languishes and dies from an unholy wound caused by this vile beast. He has become too powerful to conquer. So I say to you, give us up for dead and encircle this land with the symbols of good. Let holy men call upon their power that the devil may be contained within the walls of weeping Barovia. Leave our sorrows to our graves and save the world from this evil fate of ours. There is much wealth entrapped in this community. Return for your reward after we are all departed for a better life. Halian Ladinovich, Burgomaster.
Cool.
How you in the skeleton?
Okay. So that's pretty good. So what I know for that is this place has been cut off by the forces of light. It's been cut out of the world by the forces of light. I know that. You don't. They don't. That's fucking handy. I like secret knowledge.
Right, so I'm going to go for a piss and do that.
PMs aren't allowed to pee.
You pee all the time.
Aye, but I drink a lot of tea.
Just imagine you're taking the D&D disc out the PlayStation because it started skipping and you have to put it back in. That's the
Please
time it
insert
takes.
disc 2.
Aye.
Okay.
Right, so he's all go down to the ground floor to get water and bread before your bed.
Water and bread. Nice exciting fucking supper.
You see a knock on the door?
I'll get it.
But Stanimir goes, don't answer the door.
He's not friend.
I would say she's friend or foe, but
She's-
don't answer the door.
Can we talk through the door?
What if she's
No,
nice?
don't talk to her at all. She sells shit cakes, overpriced cakes that aren't even cakes when you eat them. And if you don't like the cakes, she literally attacks you. She's the night hag of the town of Barovia.
Water cakes.
Oh, hag.
Yes,
Ah, very powerful, very powerful.
just ignore the door. If you go to the roof, you might catch her stealing some local children.
What? I thought there were no local here.
There's a few houses that get people
Oh,
in
yeah,
them, but they
you
don't
want
advertise themselves the same as we are not
Okay,
advertising
yeah.
ourselves here. She knows where everybody is, no matter how hidden you are. She's looking for the unsuspecting.
I may buy cake. I'm curious.
They're not cakes.
You're
know
giving
not-
a stern look.
I know not cake for research. I want find.
Stanimir says,
You
by all
need to
means,
shut
if
your
you're
mouth.
here on your own and the tour gets chapped, you answer it. You see, well, my family's here. You don't answer the door. He says, you either go to sleep, but normally, or I put you to sleep.
Oh, no need for threat.
It's no threat, I'll just catch magical sleep on you till the morning. I'm not going to hurt you.
Okay.
Would you like to sleep?
I don't need you.
Okay. Just don't answer the door.
That's not happening.
Right, so sleep.
Betty buys.
He's got up in the morning.
Oh, Ed is. I'm going to ask Stanimir. Can I look your spell book? Maybe something I can borrow from. You can look mine. I show you spell.
Stanimir says, okay. Roll a d100.
Go a D100. Fuck, I don't even
Astronomy teaches the prestidigitation.
43.
43. You see all these spells, but you don't. You're too tired. You can't be asked to mark them down.
Well, that's. You don't decide how too tired I am. I'm an
It's
ordinary
been a-
scribes. It takes me like a minute.
I know, but you're not getting to just take all these spells.
I'm not going to take all these spells. I'm going to take a spell. I'll
That's what I was
one
going to
spell.
get you.
Did you think I was going to copy the everything to his book?
Mm-hmm.
No. Fucking Jesus Christ, mate.
Where is he? Where is he standing there? Where do you pick him up? Pick him up here.
Here, Mohawk, there we go.
Stanimir has... Roll a d20.
18.
18, you see the third level spell slot.
Um,
Phantom.
no interested in any of them. I'm only looking at low level spells. It's only first level spells I'm interested in.
So what was your roll?
18.
18. Right, okay, you see up to level 3. You see that he knows charmed person,
Mm-hmm.
mage armour, shield and sleep. Misty step, suggestion at level 2. Level 3 is bestowed curse, phantom steed and vampiric touch.
I'll take sleep
Go show
apple.
your dad.
I'll take sleep apple.
Hey, you just gave the dog a fucking side shake.
Oh my god!
He's like, Daft Pope, I'm going to go down my hair.
Fucking. Oh, he actually looks like a gimp.
Right, Barnsley, so you're learning sleep.
Aye.
Okay. It's a spell scroll.
Get somebody to roll.
Or have you got a book you're writing it in?
Pardon me.
I've got a spell book that I'm writing it in.
Roll it up, smoke
I'm
it up.
copying it to his book into my book.
Roll a d20.
4.
How many pages are in your spell book?
How many pages are in my spell book?
Because you've got to use them up. And like,
It's this spell book. It's no normal spell book. It's my ordinary scribe spell book. It's always got a page for me to write in.
okay, but it's only odds. How many spells is
It
on
only
that dice?
odds. So you're telling me by level 3 I need to get a new spell book?
Yes. Or have a few. What?
15 pages in a spell book?
Aye. You will have tiny wee fucking shitty spell. You're not going to have a big massive spell book that just always has a page for you. Fuck off.
Is that not the point in the order
That's
describes?
the entire point in ordinary scribes.
Alright.
Check the player's handbook just so.
I've got a magic spell book that by level 6 I can cause to gain sentience.
So it
and-
levels up, will you?
Yes.
Right, okay.
It's I've got a magic quill
Maybe
that
explain
always
that.
get ink, so I say it's a magic spell.
After I fucking was treating it like a normal spellbook, you can't, after the fact I learned new information, go, oh, imagine that idiot reacting on that information that he knew and didn't know.
I says that initially when you says it.
I know, you're the order of the scribe, which is, I don't know what that is.
Okay.
I'm trusting you,
Aye.
so you need to explain it to me. If it levels up you, it levels up you, that's
Aye.
fucking, that's sound. But if it was just a piece of wood with some paper in it, it needs to be capped at some point. Do you know what I mean?
Among wizards, the Order of Scribes is the most bookish. Takes many forms in different worlds, but its primary mission is the same everywhere. Recording magical discoveries so that wizardry can flourish. When wizards value spellbooks, a wizard in the Order of Scribe magically awakens their book, turning it into a trusted companion. All wizards study books, but a wizardly scribe talks to theirs. Oh, I've not got my wizardly quill yet. My bad. I used a quill that I don't have. So it'll take me an hour to transcribe the spell, not 2 minutes.
You hear a scratching on the window that you're sleeping next to Baromp and it's whoo, 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 whoo.
I'm going to nature check that because I don't know what animal noise you're trying to make. I don't know what animal noise that is.
What did you roll?
A one.
A one. It sounds like a dog, mate. It sounds like a cat.
It's still scratching the window.
I'm going to fucking ignore it, mate. I'm not stupid.
I say, if it looks like a trap and smells like a trap, it's quite often a trap.
Are we in the same room?
After a while, you decide that.
I remember I only need 4 hours.
Thank you, Eniolis.
It's a
Thank
room
you,
with a bunch of
State
bedrolls in it.
Oh, right.
Thank you, State Office. I know.
There's 3 rooms to accommodate everybody if you're the same room.
I'm
You're
just
the same
making
room,
sure
you
you
hear
know
it.
our common
Oh,
sense.
3 rooms, but...
I'd imagine you would stay together.
Oh, 3 rooms for everyone? Aye, alright. Oh, I'll bet in the room then, I suppose then.
It's you scratching the coon at the window.
Oh, look, at the window.
Scratching and cooing. Oh, cooing. Oh. Is this meant to be my owl? Oh. I not care. Not my owl.
I get lost on the chase and it's found its way back to me.
You can stay out there.
Who's that? Was it Anne?
Damia.
Damia.
Damia's owl.
Damia.
She says like me. He's owl. It's just bird.
I go up to the window and go, shh, go and find Damir. Damir's not here.
It flies away.
Damir's in the other room.
It flies away and you go to sleep. Wake up in the morning, to the breakfast bell, and you go downstairs and you
Oh, before breakfast, I must prepare my spell today.
Okay, you do that.
I prepare my spell.
Good shit. Let's head down and get some breakfast. Maybe they've got some croissants and cheese for us.
There's bread and cheese.
There's fucking cheese! I'd say that's a joke, Greg. I did not expect cheese.
I love
Holy
cheese.
shit.
And they go, I know we always buy some when we're out at Barovia.
Bread and cheese, meal fit for a
Bread and
king.
cheese. I think a king eats cold bread or something.
Oh, you hear
Cold
fly in the
Cold.
streets. Stan! 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 And a guy that looks exactly like the captain that died yesterday walks up to us. He goes, I've fucking looking for these man ever since those fucking wolves ate me.
You are dead.
No man, I'm alive.
But they ate you.
They ate my other body.
I think we need to test this theory. What if we chop his head off?
I'll let you stay there now.
And he says, do you know how did they not tell you how it works here?
Have they told you that?
So you've been reincarnated?
Yeah, our body when we die, it goes into one of the shell and the shell morphs into
Wait, it's real?
my original form, my original soul, my soul's original body's form.
It's real?
No, I must speak to Madam Eva.
I don't believe you, mate.
I thought this was like
It's part
folklore.
of our curse, we can't die.
Right, so are you willing to let me chop off your head to test that?
No, it's fucking painful.
I'm not saying it wouldn't be, but you're the
Eh,
one who took the
anal-
digestive
anal-
and come back.
He says if that's what it fucking takes to prove the point,
no.
then chop his head off and he points to
No.
one of the lower ranked bandits.
I point my hand at him.
Fine.
Ah, they're paranoid! He looks at Stan and Stan goes,
Stan,
no, that's not happening. That's not
Oh
happening.
wait, Stan, I got this, and I just, oh, that nearly went in my teeth. I just, oh. And Eddie, you're gonna fall asleep.
No, I'm not. Because
Oh,
of
no,
my
you're not gonna
ancestry,
be
I cannot
ancestry.
be
Oh, that's
put to
correct.
magical
I
sleep,
forgot
you
you.
fucker.
I forgot
Get
you were in
through,
there.
fuck.
Okay.
Alright then.
In that case,
Yes,
I'll
he's a
just-
crimes wizard, yeah.
Let me fix your
Yeah.
shit.
order of scribe, yes. In that case, it'd just be like, no, you're not attack these people. You attack these people, I attack you.
I just want to test them.
No,
So you're taking them at you're taking this guy at his word when we watched him die yesterday.
He
I'm
says
not going
fucking Jim
to-
Bob will be back in a couple of days' time. It's
I'm not going to murder just because I test theory. That's wrong. That's wrong.
He says it's only the Vasani. We inhabit bodies of the shells and continue on. Whereas if you're not a Vasani, you have to be born the normal way in a new body. But we're cursed to live forever, not have any gaps, not forget our past lives.
I'll leave it out just now, but I'm distrustful of
You
it.
should be fucking distrustful of
Just
it.
because you not trust don't mean you kill for no reason.
Do you not think it's funny, but that they can't die, but they had to bring us here that can die to help them? Why don't they just repeatedly try their mission until they succeed if they can't die?
Because they can't go to Castle
We
Ravenloft.
can't cross the boundary of Castle Ravenloft. We're bound in service to the Lord.
So, you found your immortality.
Yeah, but if
What
we
do you
don't,
need freed from?
if we act in an aggressive manner towards the vampire lord with like,
Don't then.
we don't.
Right, why not just make this your paradise? Why not build this? Why not? You're immortal beings in a
Nothing
forgotten
grows. Nothing
realm.
grows here. There is no
Because
warmth.
Dreadlord.
It's a sight. Imagine.
Ravenloft.
But
Imagine
you don't
you
need
to deal with.
You don't need to grow anything. You can't die.
But we do die.
Ah, but you come back to life.
Yeah, but sometimes you're lying in a canyon for 3 weeks dying slowly. It's not a good existence.
Well, that's the curse of immortality, isn't it? It's a blessing and a curse.
And if we do act against the Dreadlord, our souls are untethered from
See,
bodies.
each time you're
I'm not
lying
one of
in
them.
that canyon dying, and you get asked, choose life or death, you'll choose life, and you'll lie there and wait to be alive again, won't you?
That's a good way of looking at it, I suppose.
You're thinking about this all
Doesn't
wrong.
take away the pain.
No, it doesn't. You get to live again. See the other person after the pain? They're dead. They're in pain and dead.
Yeah, but at least they only
And
have
you
to face
forget
it
about
once.
it.
I know I'm going to die and then have to face death again.
Stop putting yourself in situations to get yourself killed.
Just make death
It's
your
the
pal.
Barovia, they follow us everywhere.
Just make death your pal.
I think you just need to get comfy with it.
We're as comfortable as we can be with it. We do avoid it as much as we can.
Wait, are we going to stop you from being immortal? So we kill this thing and then you all die?
Yes, that's the goal.
Then you'll be dead.
It is released
And
from
our
torture.
family, the young ones, will go on. Our souls will be able to rest forever.
Your soul's not going anywhere to rest, you're just going to die. You're just zero existence.
I know it means no more deaths.
Are
beyond
any-
the deaths.
I say, I think these are terribly misguided, but I'll put these at your misery.
Are anyone from you original Vitsani?
We're all the original Vasani. It was so long ago that it's hazy in our memories.
Ah. Take me, Madam Eva.
So the carriage goes in at the procession, leaves Barovia town. After about an hour's travelling, you reach an arched stone bridge. I've got a wee bit of flavour text that I need to read to you for that as well.
There is a troll under bridge.
The river flows as clear as a blue winter sky through the valley. There we go.
Look how nice your water is here.
Yeah, that feeds into Lake Sar. That's where we've got our camp. Like I said, it's beautiful, crystal clear water. It's the only place in Barovia where some things will grow, but we can't sustain any sort of pack animals or stuff like that. So that's why we leave. We leave to try and get some adventurers and to buy some cheese.
This place almost like I mean, see with the description, this place does sound like the Shadowfell, almost like it.
So this is like an oasis in the desert.
The river is 50 feet wide and the stone bridge goes over it.
50.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's not a fordable river.
Who can afford Whole River?
Counts and duchesses and kings.
Oh, right, yes.
Do you have DM inspiration? That was good, I like that. Thank you, guys.
I do.
That was good, man. Right, so you continue down the road, and so the river crossing is here. Hold on, I switched the map. And
Oh, is that Lake Zar in the... just there?
there's the river crossing here, so you just crossed that, right? He's come round here, couple of hours of travel round here, and he's reached this crossroads, right? And as you pull up to the crossroads, an old wooden gallows creaks in the chill wind that blows down from the high ground to the west.
This!
A frayed length of rope dances from its beam. A well-worn road splits here. A signpost opposite the gallows points off in 3 directions. Barovia, the direction you just came, Barovia village to the east. To your right in front of you is Zarpool. To the left in front of you is Ravenloft, or Valakai to the southwest. So to the left in front of you, down this fork is Ravenloft, and down this fork is Zarpool.
We're going Sarpool.
We're going Zarpool.
Is this fork in road where people see hanging?